Oh, looking at the ground. A big hello once again to everyone watching. Welcome to the second part of the Transport Fever Tycoon. I've done it again. Transport Fever 2 series. Where we're over here recreating the glory that was British Rail. Not what the current government are trying to do with Great British Railways, which, let's be honest, is still going to be mostly ran by the private operators who will be skimming their profits off the top. We're over here in Amersham with our little shuttle line that's doing quite good now. It's making decent money. Quite good money, actually, I'll correct myself there. We have our little town circulars along with the intercity bus services, which soon enough I will probably replace with a small little shuttle train, a little branch line going up from Cirencester, Cirencester, through Manningtree, up to Christchurch, probably serve Leatherhead on the way, or go to Portishead. Now, which head do I prefer the most? Good question, one that I cannot answer right now. And then maybe extend our main line from Amersham up to St Albans, which in the real world would be a strange link. Having the Metropolitan and Chiltern main lines be connected up to the I've forgotten the name of it, of St Albans. What is that main line? It's not the... Wow, my mind has completely pulled a blank. I've forgotten what that main line is called. I want to refer to it as the Brighton main line, but obviously it's not. And it's not the Thameslink core, it's the Bedford main line? I'm going to leave it at that and swiftly move on. Oh! And now we have just unlocked, firstly, some mini cabs. So we can get those roaming the streets if we want to pollute up the town, overcharge our citizens, charge them for every single second that they're stuck in traffic, along with also getting class 104, an actual BR unit that we can replace our current stock with. Which we shall do if we have the money for, which we should do. Oh, it's not electric. I'm going to assume it's diesel. It is diesel. So we can get BR Blue with flush fronts. BR Blue, BR Blue. This is a 3-car unit, which can carry 138 people. Which does this cost? Oh wow, it's actually cheaper than what we currently have. It carries more people. Should we just stick with the 2-car unit? Go for the 3-car. Or go for a 4-car. Oh, all very tantalizing options. I think we stick with the 3-car option for now. Because the line is not yet at capacity. So replace those, give the game a little while to process that information. Load everything up. Hopefully it doesn't crash. It has not crashed. Come over to train number 2, which is in Cirencester. Cirencester. I hear the rumble of diesel engines go. Which doesn't make any sense considering we have electrified this line from the get-go. I feel like these... hear the chug go. The clag. The pollution. As it sails off into the sunset. I feel like these will soon enough be cascaded onto our little branch lines that we're going to build. Speaking of which, might be the time to start building that branch line up to Christchurch and replace this little bus link that we have. Because it does seem like, if we look over here, quite popular. Could justify a little branch line. You know what, we're here for the money, so that's what we're going to do. Create a little branch line. Small itty-ditty stations. Think about how this is going to branch off from here. Probably going to create a little bay platform. Send it off through here. Do you like me, my branch lines? I've done quite a few of them. Including some of the rarer ones in London especially. Standard track. Don't need catenary, we're going to make this be a diesel branch line. Just just like the Greenford Spur, which actually has a large majority of its stations in the top 10 least used for London. This will be a passing point. 120 meters seems a bit overkill for a small little station like this, but it's fine. Third rail. Okay, so what if I do not want third rail? Third rail tracks. And do I have any tracks that don't come with third rails? Speed limit of 5. Bit low. I don't think I have any. Okay, so we'll take the standard in-game track, which is these. And this is going to have no third rail. Oh, it's just a straight line. Great little level crossing here that our buses will have to negotiate. Great, a nice smooth straight line. Tunnel? We'll tunnel it. Nice little sharp curve. And then this is going to be the bay platform. Oh look, created it really nice and rusty. In true bay platform, early BR neglected form. Hey, there we go. So you know it's rarely used. Connect it up. Okay, that curve doesn't need to be as sharp. This game does have a really good music score. There we go. And also connect up this depot just so I don't have to build another one. Oh dear. Too much curvature. That's unfortunate. Hold on. Oh, no, but I can do that. Okay, great. Get signals with some poles on them. Connect that up there. This will be a single branch line. Oh, it's just levitating here. Better fix that. Fix that by having a massive mound. And then this will be the only point that is actually double tracked on this small little branch line. Which again, this is a type of branch line that Beechin would have cut back in the early 60s. Actually late 60s. Which nowadays we're realising, you know, those branch lines would have been probably quite useful. And then obviously, you know, Beechin had to serve his own personal interests. He couldn't just close lines that were unprofitable. That's the reason why the Uckfield branch still runs all the way down to Uckfield and is unelectrified, because he used to live in Uckfield. And obviously, we're just how could he, you know, remove his own local rail link? Also unlock the Class 42. Fantastic. Making small amounts of progress. Get a little station here with the possibility to extend on later. Where did I... There it is. Get this going in a nice straight line. It is expensive. However, we're going to assume that this should be a profitable branch. And then create... Which bridge should we use here? It's a nice Victorian metalwork. Looking good to me. Maybe some brick supports. You know what, we're going to pretend like this is an older Victorian structure, even though right now we are in the 1950s. Pretend like the Victorians built that, claim credit for that. Connect that up there. Great. This double tracked up until here. And then create another double track here. Just so they can pass each other, just, you know, in case late running. Signal up this line. Get some signals over here. Ideally make it so that they don't fall foul of the level crossings and then block up the entire town, but you know, can't always win them all, to be honest. And then one final signal over here. There we go. And then now we can buy some more Class 152s. We go with 2-car units. Get maybe 2 of them. Cannot afford 2 of them. Okay, get just 1. Get this going on this new branch line. Up to Manningtree and then Christchurch. And then back down through Manningtree. Is that going in the right direction? No, it's not. Switch the platforms. There we go. So it travels on the left. Wait, no, travels on the right, which we don't do in the UK. But those are tiny little details we can gloss over. And then connect up these roads so we can get a little town circular going so people can actually commute to the station. So get our bus stop going, get a bus stop here, bus stop around the industrial estate, around the residential streets, serving that again around the commercial district, the red light district some would even call it. And then get the circular actually set up. Yes, it does have a local depot. Local garage, get the highest capacity, or we can just get some taxis roaming the streets. No, get the highest capacity vehicles. Get it onto the circular, which we'll rename to the Manningtree Circular. I'll rename this branch line from Cirencester to, where does it go? I've completely forgotten. To Christchurch. To Christchurch. Call it a branch. And then we call the where is it? Christchurch, Amersham. Where's the shuttle? Why have we called this a shuttle? No, call this Amersham the main line. There we go. This is no longer just a shuttle. And then as for this route, we can then reorganize it because we do need another town shuttle in Christchurch. Get more bus set up or yellow buses and then see them go bankrupt once again. Rest in peace, yellow buses. The same with First Southampton City Reds. It's unfortunate. It seems like all the places that Go-Aheads enter into, they just dominate. There you go. Now everyone will be making their way up to the station instead. Waiting for the train. Yep, a lot of people waiting for the circular. Take them once again up to the station. An 11-minute frequency, which is not ideal. In-game, that would roughly equate to about every 6 months the train would turn up, which, you know, we're starting to talk about American frequencies over here. By that point, 4 buses on that is a bit excessive. So we'll get this back onto the Manningtree Circular. We have a fishbowl train and a Canada airplane, which is completely useless as we do not have any airports. And our train has arrived into Christchurch. Our little bubble car unit. Flagging along with 25 people on board. Slowly making its way down the tracks to Manningtree, first intermediary stop. Oh, glad we have business class travellers on board. Look at it go, getting up to the steady heights of 90 kilometers per hour. Dear, this takes forever to get up to speed. You know, accurate for the really early British Rail engineering stock. Just wait until we get electric power that comes to us. Where are... Okay, there's one of the circulars. Going via Cirencester. You can see the little train poking its head out of the tunnel, coming down the hill. Entering into the station. Over the level crossings. And into Manningtree. And that does remind me. You can also modify these stations. Oh, I should have used the British Rail station now that I think about it. So I can very quickly change that. Get rid of these, get rid of those. Some platform canopies. Get them just over the middle part of the train. Platforms. Nope, nope, nope. I want British Rail stuff. There we go. Oops. What? No, I want to delete. No, I want to delete the platform, not the entire station. Okay, well, this isn't going to plan. Okay. Get rid of all the platforms. The game's going to shout at me for this. But... Oh. What on earth has happened here? Huh. Didn't realise we served Hogwarts. Alright, moving swiftly on. Oh, waiting room. Oh, this does actually have a waiting room. Huh. Do I want to put that there, or do I want to put... I kind of want to put the British Rail platforms though. Network Southeast. Even though we're very much not in the Southeast here, but that's, again, beside the point, to be honest. Get those platforms. Get some... where's some underpasses? Do you have... Oh, some NSE underpasses, but I forgot where they were. Passenger buildings? Definitely not passenger buildings. But whilst we're here, put a nice elaborate station front on this. Or they'll get actually one of the smaller ones. Get some waiting rooms. Because this is, after all, a little shuttle station. Oh, does that not connect up? Oh, come on. So close, yet so far. Okay, apparently that does just not want to connect. Small entrance. We'll get it with blue trim. There we go. King's Cross, oops. Configure. And we can have some stairs leading up to switch platforms. And then look at that. Oh, wrong button. Looks absolutely delightful. A nice little quaint station. The quaintness would be off the charts here. Oh. Hang on a minute. Hang on, the bubble train has left without picking up any of the passengers. Again, not ideal. I have to reconfigure this entire line. Get it on. Yes, that's the correct way. We're not going to send you off to Manningtree. That's too much. You haven't done the crime to be deserving to go to such a place. Send off the little bubble car. And then send it back. So I can send you off to Cirencester. No, no. Oh, that's going in the wrong direction, to be honest. I'll wait for it to switch over tracks and then heads down, you know, the correct sides of the trains, the rails. Although it does now have people who do actually want to go to Christchurch. Oh, the poor driver must be so confused, along with the passengers in here. Constantly going back and forth, back and forth. Look, okay, I'm just trying to fix the line's frequency. Along with desperately needing another bubble car. Oh, I'm so close. Come on, can someone please drop off like some more passengers? I beg. I need it. One more train. So I can get the frequency. Oh, I have to go to the bank and ask for more money. Okay, get it onto the branch line. Fantastic. Why are you waiting here? Signals. You should be able to wait here perfectly fine. Ah, that's why you're waiting here. I see. Thankfully, there is enough people to actually fill both of these trains up to capacity. Ah, listen to the clag go. Sounds of diesel engines, BR era. Oh, that has a little repeater that says that this train shouldn't be moved. I'm going to gloss over that fact. That is unimportant. Okay, you're just going to sit here and wait. Filling all the way up. My word, these slam doors take forever to load people up. And in true neglected railway fashion, we are not going to replace the trains on this branch line until they're dilapidated, falling apart, and who knows, we might even get a stopgap, temporary bus on rails solution. Fancy, I'm really treating the people of Cirencester well. Speaking of which, going to create a new circular for the city, since it has expanded, its reaches has grown, and it needs it. This will be one that goes a bit further out. Actually serves a bus depot, goes into these new suburbs that have sprung up around here. Serves in here, since there are quite a lot of high-rises here. And then it will come down back to the station. This is obviously not really ideal if you want to go back home, because you'll have to go, you know, the entire way around the town. But these are tiny little details that we can gloss over and we can just fix. So we'll get 4 buses for this route, which will be the Cirencester outer circle. And we'll rename this one from the circular to the inner circle. Inner circle will be ideal if I could spell. Get that going. And then now, we have got the entire town covered again. Okay, this train is just sitting here waiting. Have we... Oh, it has just arrived at Manningtree, so you should just about leave. Grand. 72 people on the main line. Look at them go. Are there any replacements for these trains yet? No. That's okay. Can wait a couple more years. Melon tree slowly growing. Sadly, this time it's not going to be on the Great Eastern Main Line. You're going to be on a little branch line. Not going to get any Class 91 serving you, unfortunately. Just uncomfortable, bouncy up and downy, very slow, dilapidated 104s. But beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Speaking of which, okay, a lot of people are again waiting for the circular, so maybe one more route. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to create a little route, quote unquote, for the taxis, just so you can see them going throughout the town. Taxi stop there, a taxi stop here, taxi stop on the other side of the station. Through here, through there, through the main street, then on its way back. This will be the Amersham taxi service. Taxi service. Kind of like the DRTs. Okay, maybe not DRTs. What are they called? You know, the little bread vans that bus companies are bus operators are starting to replace traditional routes with. Like GoTo in Sevenoaks and Arriva Click. It'll be like this, but a very early version of it, and just only using taxis. 5 taxis onto the taxi service. So we can say we have black cabs roaming our streets. Efficiency. Cirencester main line. Should probably extend it. I'll get a station ready to go in UK stop train stations in Amersham? St Albans. Old style British rail station. Platform connect will be an overpass. Give it a medium, actually no main bolding because I'm going to change that. Tracks, give it 4 tracks. Make it be quite long. Soon enough, gonna have to extend it to accommodate 700s that will come eventually. Get this at an odd angle. That doesn't. Yeah, that's fine actually. Continue the main line to Warwick, and then have more branch lines serving Kidsgrove, Chorley. Yeah, that sounds like it would work. Get the 125 mile per hour third rail. Actually, no, we're gonna actually tangle with this fangled invention of overheads that they seem to be using on the continent. What is this technology? Make it accurate to the actual Thameslink core. Just randomly going from third rail up to overheads through the core, specifically at City Thameslink / Farringdon. Get some steelwork. It's a really nice looking bridge we can put here. Does this look like? Yeah, that works. It's quite good. Get us up the high-speed main line. We don't need a top speed of 300 miles per hour or 300 kilometers per hour because nothing in the UK actually goes that fast, unfortunately. I'll get into the slow lines. It'd be very nice if we actually had, railways that could go faster than 125. I mean, we do. We have high-speed 1, but that only goes 140. And also only links Ashford with St Pancras. It's not highly useful unless you actually live down in Kent. Don't need that. get a little crossover point built. Remove this actual level crossing. What is this serving? What even is this? Oh, a little sawmill. Well, that's going to go out of business. Doesn't sound like my problem. Get the signals in. On top of this, we will also have to buy some new stock. What's the year? 62? Don't know if there's going to be any new stock for a couple more years, so might have to be more class 1 for 04s. Which isn't, you know, the end of the world. It's not ideal. Would prefer to actually get some newer stock, some actual electric stock instead of diesel on this electrified line. Manage these vehicles. Is there anything to replace these with electric wise? Nope, I could get this. A little Rotopuffiel. But then that's just massively downgrading capacity. Get some 4-car. Replace them with 4-car? I can't afford to replace them with 4-car. Okay, get the main line from Amersham, extend it down to St. Albans. Don't send it into platform 2, that doesn't have a turn back, send it into platform 1. And then at St. Albans, then come into Amersham, go into platform number 2. Alright, great. So that's been extended. We do not have the funds to actually afford some new vehicles. Actually, no, we do. No, we don't. I take back everything I had said. Why is this train confused? Okay, it's going up to Amersham. How much? Oh, we just about had enough. That's unfortunate. So it's 10 million per vehicle. Just about reaching 10 million. Hit 11 million. We should be able to afford another 104. So used to saying like 156, 150. But no, I have to remember that this isn't. This is an earlier version of BR. Also, I don't know what these numbers here are for, considering the 2-car versions don't have them, and that's not depicting the lines, the route number, because this doesn't have a route number. Oh, and this branch line is actually doing really, really well. Tremendously well. In fact, it might be worth actually extending it to 3 cars. 3-car operation. Maybe couple these 2 units together to make a 4-car operation. At least that would be the case if we had the money for it. Also, just realised I have not actually connected St. Albans up to the road network and nothing is serving it. Whoops. Best to fix that. We have King's Cross passenger. No, don't want King's Cross era stuff. Get a few more overpasses. So for passenger buildings, because this is more of a main station, a mainline station, we're going to use, a big passenger terminal. Make it nice and grand, somewhat central. Over there. And then have some small trims next to it. Just to really give off that illusion of grandeur. There we go. And then connect this up to the road network. Could always create some parking, which not going to do. Although we are in the 60s, so it would make sense to create some really road-centric and car-centric design. I refuse to do that. Use smaller streets. Actually, use some larger street. No, use smaller streets. It's unfortunate that you can't really create bus-only roads, because if you put upgrade this to a bus lane. This is not bus only, cars can still drive down here, so you know, it's not ideal, but yeah, can't have it all, I guess. Okay, create a little circular of the town. Send it through the center like that. Oh. Create the little circular. You might be wondering why haven't I connected up the street here? Because I don't feel like spending the money to bulldoze these houses, so I'm going to make the city do it itself. Okay, get a little depot, get some high capacity vehicles, get 4 of those, send them onto this, rename this to the St. Albans Circular. Quite a lot of people are now waiting to go via St. Albans, along with Cirencester. Both trains completely full. That requires higher capacity for this branch line. This branch line could always replace it with the free car trains. That costs 10 million. So what we could do instead is, how much would it cost to replace these with 4 car units? 18 million. Okay, really do not have the funds for either of those options. As we watch another one of our 3 car 104s pull in, along with a 2 car 104. At the same time, wow. It's almost like we can create a guaranteed connection between these 2 lines. Although maybe not. In hindsight, thinking about that. There's 100 people waiting there, that can all carry 80, there's 178 waiting to go via Cirencester. Then we have 60 waiting up here at Christchurch. Right. The little chimes. Do we have... Oh, I just realised I don't even think there's... We have no overpass. Hold on. Tracks, platforms. Where is it? Platforms. No, passenger buildings, MISC. Oh, this is... Okay. This is where you find the National Rail underpass options, along with some stairs overhead. Can get some NSE actual waiting rooms and some seating. Get people a bit more comfortable. What does this look like? Don't think I want to go for that. From Starburg, large classic roof, Manchester Piccadilly. Oh, uh-oh. Game is stuttering. You know what? That isn't too horrendous, although it doesn't really match and the wall colours are disgusting. Ah, it's whatever. Pretend like that makes sense. Now they actually have stairs so that they can cross over onto the branch line platform. Platform number 3. With nothing actually serving platform 2 at the moment. Would have thought it would have made sense to actually route the branch line into platform 2 as well, which actually, now thinking about it, I should probably do. So I'll also route it into platform 2. Right now it will complain that there isn't actually a connection between platform 2 and the branch line. And to be fair, it does have a point. However, that can be fixed. Some standard rails. And then connect it up there. And then fantastic. So now, if it's occupied, they can also pull into. They can pull into platforms 3 and 2, and the main line I should also correct so that it can also pull into platform 2. Although that will require a double-lipped track here, pass over point, so we can change back. It's a 125 mile per hour track. There it is. So it would require something like this, which unfortunately you don't have the room to do, so never mind. Okay, we have 200 people waiting over here. Yikes. And also, double yikes, gonna create a station. Pass under. Underpass. What other platforms do we have? Bordeaux? No. Large classic station roof. There we go. So if you're waiting in here at Amersham, or Amersham, as the station signs suggest, be nice and protected from the rain. And the stopping point is just about underneath, vaguely. Borrow some more money from the bank, get up to 20 million. Replace the trains on this line with 4-car units. I don't know what the difference between these two are, to be honest. Place them so that they're even longer. Now they're 4-car units. And that costed everything I had. We're making good strides and progress here. Then save up another 10 million because this branch line needs 3-car trains. Or maybe just buy an extra train, actually, now that I think about it. Increase its frequency. That should help. Very few people actually want to go up to Christchurch from Manningtree. Guys, what's so wrong with Manningtree? What's so wrong with Christchurch? Why do you not want to visit? Come down here over into Cirencester. Cirencester Central, as we should actually rename this station. Might be wondering why would you name that? There's no other station. Like, what could they possibly get confused with? Now see, here's the plan. This is the only station so far. Soon enough, I will actually create a little metro service actually for this station, for the town even. Create a little circle line, if you would, if you will. No, actually, I'm going to start doing that. It's a complete waste of money. I shouldn't actually be doing it. However, I'm here now, and I can't be stopped. Actually, hold on. I can create an underground station. Where's the underground station? I will properly actually make the tube. This will be cut and cover style. Only 100 years too late to the punch, actually, to be honest. Platform length, don't need it. Doesn't need to be that long. Track type, standard tracks, third rail tracks. Don't need 3 tracks, just need 2. Platform length, platform on the right, platform on the left. Do it like that. Slope. Okay, so sloping upwards slightly. Okay, so place the platforms. Since this is gonna go here, I presume. Put it there. At least an entry. Okay. Hang on, bear with me whilst I try to figure this out. I'll put another one here. There's another Cirencester Central, which doesn't make any sense, all things considered. Slope. This should be sloping downwards now, because we're going downhill. We are going downhill. Oh dear. Oof. There's a platform height. This, hold on. No, this needs to go further down. And there we go. So now we have 4 stations all around the center of Cirencester. So we can create a little circle line. I haven't figured out how. I don't know how to actually connect up. At least an entry and platform level are needed to finalize an underground station. Oh shit! Also, I just realized 10 miles per hour. That is extremely slow. But you know what? To be fair, it is station tracks, so you're not going to be going much faster through here anyway. Okay. Now, what was it? No, it wasn't this. Waypoints. I have completely forgotten how to actually build these. So here, configure. Platform, no. Track. Stairs. I think it was in buildings? Buildings, was it here? No. Oh dear. Oh, this is gonna take a little while. Bear with. Once I figure out how to actually... Elevated? No, I do not want elevated stations. Underground stations? Buildings? Nope. Waypoints, tools. I did remember seeing it somewhere, but I've completely... Ah, here it is. Street constructions. Right? Underpass, underground entry. Okay, this one is for the exchange. Or maybe it won't be. Configure. At least 2. Okay, but there's an entrance here. Oh dear. Hang on. Okay, connect that up with that. Has that worked? No, it has not. You can reconfigure the platform layout in modular way. Click the finalize button on the left. Where's the finalize button on the left? What? Finalize. I see. Right. That's how it's done. Alright. So this now has station here. Okay. Finally got the hang of this. Let's put an entrance here, hopefully without demolishing too many people's homes. One here. The one on the opposite side of the road. No? Can only put one. Okay. In that case, I shall remove that one, remove this one, and then put it to be over here as a main station. Because then that will be for here. And that will connect this up. Yes. And that's what I wanted. So on this side, put the little connector up here. On this street corner, which is a bit of a walk. But beggars can't be choosers, as they say in the trade. Okay, that's worked. Lower Cirencester, and then over here with the branch station, I can put another one, which is just here. Okay, that's not registered that. Okay. Oh, this is convoluted. Alright, now... trying to actually connect the rails. Which, for some reason, have not gone underground. Oh dear. This truly is like custom cover. Oh, no. They have actually gone underground. Huzzah. Connect these up. Or maybe not connect them up. Oh no. Stay underground. Okay. Oh, this is looking really, really convoluted now. Okay, tracks, extend. You know what? I feel like this will be a good point to stop it. I have set up the infrastructure for a metro eventually. It just needs finalizing, and then hopefully in the next part it will actually be up and running, and we'll get to witness that. So thanks once again for watching. I'll see you in the next time. Enjoyed the video, hit like,